Onto this horrifying story now. There are reports of an attack on a group of women near a mine dump in Krugersdorp. It's believed that the group was busy shooting a music video when they were attacked. We've got our reporter Lindokuhle Xulu, who's made his way to the scene of the attack. He joins us now to unpack the details for us and get an update. Lindokuhle, do you understand the circumstances under which these women were attacked? And are they all still alive, or have some of them unfortunately perished?
Well, Ropio, what we have been able to understand at this stage with the little information that we're getting is that, yes, there was a group of about 22 people that were shooting a music video around some of the mine dumps here in Krugersdorp. We understand that they were then approached by a group of men. The number is unconfirmed, but we are told that about 8 of those women, there were about 12 of them in that group, but about 8 of them were then gang raped by some of these men who we understand were wielding, rifles as well as high caliber guns. So that is what we're getting at this stage. Police have confirmed that, but I should say that we are not getting much information around some of the intricate details of this particular horrible scene, as well as the horrible occurrence that happened. But one of the things that we've been able to confirm is that, yes, indeed, this incident took place. About 8 women had been raped, gang raped by an unknown group of men. So what had happened after that, I'll show you now as we move with my colleague Tedi Munyambane, is that there is now about 3 teams that are searching some of the mine dumps around this area. This is all in an effort to do that manhunt, as well as to try find answers as to who exactly could have done this, where the group is coming from. But the suspicion, as well as some of the details that are coming out of this, is that it might be some of those that are illegally mining in some parts of Krugersdorp, these areas that look as such. We are in one of those areas, and my colleague Teddy will just show you where there is illegal mining that is happening. You are seeing some of these areas. We understand that where this particular incident happened, it was a similar scene like this. But what we've been seeing as we just got here about an hour or so is that there have been multiple arrests that have been made. As we move closer, you will see there are teams that are multidisciplined here. We understand that there's an air unit. There have been drones that have been used to scout and check and sweep some of these areas to ensure that they continue that particular manhunt. But everyone who is found here illegally mining is being arrested. So some of the suspects that we are moving closer to, that we are about to show you, we do not know exactly what their arrest is for. The details remain sketchy, as I said, because this matter has been escalated to the National Office of the South African Police Service, but communication is expected to be coming from there. But on the ground, you are seeing that there is about 3 teams of such a magnitude that are searching here. Air units, drones have been deployed, special task teams have been deployed here, but there are arrests that are currently being conducted. It's all in an effort to try and understand exactly what happened, to try and uncover some of the faces of those people that might have conducted such a heinous crime. So that is the shock waves that have been sent across Krugersdorp at this stage. But I can tell you that we are expecting that soon enough the National Office of SAPS will then be responding in terms of understanding some of the details that have happened. One of the things I should add is you will see some of the officers that are stationed here carrying high caliber rifles. They know and understand exactly what the environment is around this area. We've been told that there have been shootouts. As far as fatalities are concerned, we have not gotten any confirmation around that. They told us that it's the National Office of the South African Police Service that will in fact be communicating in that regard. And you are seeing the Inyala here continuing to bring in some of those suspects that are found in some parts of these areas. I should say that at this stage, police have not been able to tell us or distinguish exactly what these suspects have been arrested for. Communication will come from the National Office of the South African Police Service. We're trying to navigate properly here, Dropiwa, because if someone has not appeared in court, if someone is a suspect, we're not allowed to show their faces. So my colleague there, Tedi Munyambane, just maneuvering around that particular aspect. But I can tell you that we are expecting that South African Police Services, perhaps the office or even Minister Pegicele, will then be able to give us some details around some of these things. I should also say that according to the information we are getting at this stage, we do understand that there hasn't been any fatalities as far as that group is concerned. Some of those women that had experienced this horrible, gang rape, we are told have in fact been, they went to hospital, they got medical care, and now they have been released into the custody of some of their families. But in far as the shootouts that we have been hearing, the reports of the shootouts when police are conducting some of these things, what we have been told is that the issue of whether there were fatalities or not will be communicated by the National Office of SAPS.
It's a really horrifying incident, Lindokuhle, that you've just described to us, the gang rape and the attack on these 20 women who were just shooting a music video. We do have a press briefing with Minister Bheki Cele that is set to get underway at any moment now, Lindokuhle, and I do hope that he will address the violent nature of this crime and also just highlight the fact that there is a common occurrence of shootouts and people getting hurt in that particular area in Krugersdorp, and then also there highlighting that perhaps this might have something to do with the illegal miners who station themselves in those areas.